company this Ramadan.
Emergivac Sharia, South Africa's first and only fully Sharia-compliant family medical takaful and wellness product, wishes all listeners Ramadan Kareem. Download the Emergivac app today and get free immediate access to the Emergivac Sharia collection of du'as, hadith, and Quran, as well as much more. Welcome back to News and Views. We have now got Brother Salim Omar on the line with us. We often talk about Ramadan reflections and we talk about where we're going from here, what Ramadan is like for Muslims around the world. We've been chatting to many Muslims, South African expats across the world. And today we've got Brother Salim Omar on the line with us. Salim, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister Zahira. Thank you for having me on.
It's such a pleasure. Welcome to Salam Media. Brother Salim, you are in Kenya and you have got a vibrant, growing Muslim population of 5.6 million people. I think we often take for granted that we've got a big Muslim community in South Africa. You've got a massive Muslim community out in Kenya. Tell us about what Ramadan is like there for the Kenyan community.
Thank you once again, my sister Zahira, for having me on Salam Media for the second consecutive year regarding Ramadan issues. Number one, first of all, we have to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us one of the most secure and peaceful nation, whereby we perform our acts of ibadah, acts of worship, without any security concerns, alhamdulillah. Number two, we are also privileged to have one of the most tolerant in Kenya that grant us the space and the environment to practice our religion without any interference, without any hindrance, and without any inconveniences. Alhamdulillah, we don't have any intolerance cases regarding our acts of ibadah. For example, Tarawih, speakers from the masjids, and a lot of movements within the country at night and during the day. So it is one of the beautiful moments having your Saum and Ramadan within the Republic of Kenya because of those two key issues.
MashaAllah, and I think that's definitely something we should never take for granted, the ability to so peacefully and easily practice our religion and to be able to do what needs to be done, especially during this blessed month. Salim, what is the atmosphere like in Ramadan in Kenya? I mean, is it very much, I know we've got very different atmospheres across the world where some are very, people are awake at night, they're out very often. What is the atmosphere like in Kenya?
The atmosphere in Kenya is mostly very vibrant, especially in the coastal cities of Kenya, going down the coastal line, Mombasa, Lamu, Malindi, Kilifi, and all those areas. Very vibrant because of the cultural aspect of Ramadan, whereby it is like 24-hour economy, where there are a lot of street foods, celebrations, visiting, the tourism, and a lot of things. So it is one of the most vibrant season in Kenya because of the importance and the sanctity of Ramadan that brings people together, that brings a lot of happiness to the people of the Republic of Kenya and by extension the entire world. So it is one of the most vibrant season, I can say.
Alhamdulillah, that sounds absolutely amazing. Is there a lot of interest and support? I mean, you're a massive Muslim community. Is there a lot of interest and support in this atmosphere from people who are not Muslim as well, who share in this?
Yes. For example, I will give you two key examples there. Number one, it has been a culture for the last almost 20 plus years that the government of the Republic of Kenya grants Muslims extensive support in terms of eradicating and waiving taxes on importation of dates from the Gulf countries. So the first party that supports us is the government of the Republic of Kenya, whereby they grant Muslims that space to at least to celebrate Ramadan by granting them exclusive waiver of taxes regarding importation of dates, because we don't have dates in Kenya. We mostly import it from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and other Gulf states. So number one is the government of the Republic of Kenya. Also on the government of the Republic of Kenya, they give they also gazette during the Eid day as a public holiday. So everyone celebrates Eid as a public holiday. So those two angles is how the government supports us. Number two is now from the private sectors, the companies and organizations that are not Muslim owned and Muslim managed, but they support Muslims by providing foodstuffs, food commodities to very needy communities within Nairobi, for example, the city of Nairobi, where there are a lot of slums, and also by extension to rural areas, including northern part of Kenya near the Somali border, the Tanzanian border, Ugandan border, and by extension even the Ethiopian border. So there are a lot of support, and also from colleagues at work. People have a lot of positive experiences whereby their work, even the time working hours are also reduced from 8 to 5. Previously from 8 to 5, and now for some institutions, even government institutions, they give us around 9 to around 3 p.m. so that the people can have ample time and to do their ibadah. So there's a lot of support from all sectors.
That sounds absolutely remarkable, to be able to be part of a community that is so supported by its own government as well as non-Muslim players around you. I think that is, we often take that for granted and we don't realize the extent of it right here on our doorstep, to be able to have that. What an absolute blessing. Salim, in terms of the family life, I'm assuming that Kenyans are very connected to communities, to a sense of family. Tell me a little bit about that, because I want to understand the cultural nuances that you have in your communities.
First of all, Ramadan brings the aspect of vibrancy in terms of communal interactions. For example, and Ramadan is the season where you will find that the entire family, the entire family will be on the same table, having iftar together, and by extension even suhoor time. And number two is that just before iftar, before Maghrib prayers, before iftar, you will see that aspect of communal interaction in all masjids. There are people who provide water, there are people who provide them dates. So you see, like you can even share same plate or same table with people who you have never known. So it brings the aspect of communal interaction, very positive vibes, and also the aspect of brotherhood, ikhwan. So they bring a lot of issues of brotherhood, and it is one of the best seasons I've ever experienced in the Republic of Kenya, because that is when you even the masjids are full at that time. You know, so that means people who have never even come to the masjid or the local masjid, they will be there, and they will have the chance now to interact with people, and sometimes having darsas from different shuyukhs from across the world. For example, now in the Republic of Kenya, we have been visited by Dr. Bilal Phillips, well-known Muslim scholar. So it brings that aspect of community. For example, if they hear that Dr. Bilal Phillips will come Fajr to this specific masjid, then everybody comes together. So, many people come from different areas, so the masjid becomes very full and a lot of traffic. So there is that aspect of communal togetherness and also brotherhood that mostly and exclusively is visible during Ramadan season.
Alhamdulillah.
And I will also add one thing.
Yes.
Just before Ramadan, there are a lot of entities and organizations, especially Muslim-run organizations, community-based organizations, whereby they do serious iftar drives, very massive one. There's a group called Half a Date. There's a group called Join as One Relief. They're even from the Jamia Mosque. They do a lot so they can feed many families. For example, one organization can feed more than 1,000 families with the entire full package. So there's this aspect of communal support and also brotherly support from at individual level and also at an organizational level.
Brother Salim, I think you make it seem so exciting that I think many of us need to come through to Kenya to come and experience what a Ramadan is like there, inshallah.
You're welcome. I will host you properly, all of you.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah.
It sounds remarkable, and I'm so glad that you got to share this with us because so often we talk to people around the world and we realize how much is the same as being here in South Africa. And listening to you, the atmosphere that is being created, the sense of community that's created, the buy in from everyone around you in terms of making this a truly blessed month is remarkable. And I do hope that we get to see that one day. Shukran so much for joining us on air and for sharing with us your vision and your view of what Ramadan is like and sharing what this blessed month is for you and your family. We really appreciate it. Jazakallah.
Thank you very much. Ramadan Mubarak, so makbul, and may Allah bless the Republic of South Africa.
Ameen. Ramadan Mubarak to all of you as well. And may it be the best of the blessed days ahead for all of us, inshallah. That was Salim Omar giving us insight as to what Ramadan is like in Kenya with a vibrant, growing Muslim population of 5.6 million people. As he said, this is not just a month for small families or individual families, it's a huge community effort. It's a cultural aspect for Kenyans. It's supported by the government and it's also supported by many businesses and individuals who go a long way in ensuring that the Muslim population truly appreciates and is able to not just celebrate but honor the blessed month of Ramadan. That's Salim Umar from Kenya. Shukran for joining us for this segment. We'll be on a quick ad break and then we'll continue with the rest of the programming.